Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to you to the official weigh-in ahead of tomorrow night's ESPN Africa Boxing 22 fight card. It's proudly broadcast live on ESPN to 7 p.m. Central African time tomorrow night, as well as SABC Sports. And it's proudly sponsored by play.co.za and kudu.co.za. We got 7 bouts lined up for you on an absolutely action-packed and intriguing card. Without further ado, let's head to the scales for the official weigh-in ahead of Africa Boxing 22. Opening us up tomorrow night on the untelevised undercard, a 4-rounder dust-up in the mini flyweight division. Please welcome first to the scales with a record of 7 wins, 4 losses and a single draw. 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout, fighting out of East London in the Eastern Cape. Please welcome Phumlani Maloni. The upper limit of the division, 47.63 kilograms or less is what we're looking for. 47.40 kilograms for Phumlani Maloni. And his opponent with a record of 4 wins, 3 losses and a single draw. 2 of those wins come by way of knockout. Fighting out of Mdansani, East London, please welcome Iviwe Mgema. .45 kilograms as the 2 fighters face off ahead of tomorrow night's opener, 4 rounds in the mini flyweight division. Phumlani Maloni versus Iviwe Mgema. And now opening us up tomorrow night on the live televised undercard, an international women's bantamweight contest to go the distance of 4 rounds. Please welcome first, with a perfect professional record of 3 wins and no losses, fighting out of Gwanda in Zimbabwe, Monica Mkandla. 53.52 kilograms or less is what we're looking for. .25 kilograms for Monica Mkandla. And her opponent with a perfect professional record of 2 wins and no losses. Fighting out of Rustenburg in South Africa, please welcome Sazisiwe Shotgun Simon. Both ladies no stranger to ESPN Africa Boxing, having appeared here before this year. 52.20 kilograms for Sazisiwe Simon as the 2 fighters face off tomorrow night. 4 rounds in the women's bantamweight division, an international contest. Monica Mkandla up against Sazisiwe Simon. Now moving back to men's boxing for the remainder of tomorrow evening's fight card. Please welcome first, with a perfect professional record of 1 win and no losses, fighting out of Dunoon in Cape Town, Sinatemba King B. Blom. This bout to go a distance of 6 rounds in the lightweight division. The upper limit of the division, 61.24 kilograms. 60.60 kilograms for Sinatemba Blom. And his opponents with an excellent professional record, 3 wins, no losses, 2 draws, 2 wins come by way of knockout. He fights out of Randburg in Gauteng. Please welcome Kane Fourie. 61.24 kilograms or less is what we're looking for. 60.80 kilograms for Kane Fourie. Tomorrow night's action, 6 rounds in the men's lightweight division. Sinetemba Blom from Cape Town up against Kane Fourie from Johannesburg. Next to the scales, 6 rounds of action, an international welterweight contest it is. Introducing to you first, with a perfect record of 4 wins, no losses. One of those wins come by way of knockout. Fighting out of Gaborone in Botswana, please welcome back to ESPN Africa Boxing, Kagiso, the Reptile, Bagwasi. The upper limit of the division, 66.68 kilograms. 66.10 kilograms for Kagiso Bagwasi. And his opponents with a record of 9 wins, 13 losses. 3 of those wins come by way of knockout. Fighting out of Limpopo in South Africa, Shafiwa Taima Munyai. 67.15 kilograms overweight, and you'll have an hour to lose the remaining baggage and report back to the scales as the 2 fighters face off ahead of tomorrow night's action. 6 rounds in the welterweight division. Shafiwa Munyai up against Kagiso Bagwasi. Next to report to the scales ahead of an international lightweight contest to go a distance of 8 rounds. With a professional record of 7 wins, 2 losses, and a single draw. Fighting out of Gaborone in Botswana, please welcome back Kutluano El Chino Ogaketse. $61.24 kilograms, the upper limit of the division. 61 kilograms, dead even for for Kutluano Ogaketse. And his opponents with a perfect professional record, 4 wins, no losses, and a single draw. Fighting out of Jerome Village, Malamulele, by way of Pretoria, South Africa. Please welcome to the scales, Talent Beloy. $61.10 kilograms within the weight limit as the 2 fighters square off ahead of tomorrow night's action. 8 rounds in the lightweight division. Kutluano El Chino Ogaketse up against South Africa's Talent Beloy. We now move on to weigh in the co-main event of the evening. Firstly, I'd like to welcome up, representing the International Boxing Federation, our supervisor for tomorrow night in this 12-round contest. It's the IBF Africa Welterweight Championship on the line. Please welcome first to the scales, with a professional record of 7 wins, 3 losses. All 7 wins of his division and his career come by way of knockout. He fights out of Luanda, Angola. Please welcome Henrique Spartacus Lando. The upper limit of the division is 66.68 kilograms. 66.30 kilograms for Henrique Spartacus Lando within the division. And his opponents with an excellent professional record of 13 wins, 1 loss, 7 wins come by way of knockout. Fighting out of Malamulele by way of Pretoria, South Africa, Jabulani A.B. Mackenzie. $66.05 kilograms for Jabulani Mackenzie. Within the limit, we have a fight tomorrow night, a co-main event. 12 rounds for the IBF Africa welterweight contest from Luanda, Angola. Henrique Spartacus Lando up against South Africa's Jabulani Mackenzie. And thank you to our IBF supervisor for tomorrow night, Andre de Vries, for being here with us, which moves us on to our main event of tomorrow evening. I'd like to call up our supervisor for the World Boxing Organization, who's going to be overseeing this WBO global event. 12 rounds in the junior bantamweight division. Les Cross, thank you very much for joining us on the scales. Right, introducing to you first, with a perfect professional record of 12 wins, no losses, and a single draw. 7 wins come by way of knockout. He fights out of Payug by way of Kinogitan in the Philippines. Please welcome Denmark, Tornado Quibido. The upper limit of the division, 52.16 or better. We are looking for 50.45 kilograms for Denmark Quibido. And his opponent in this 12-round WBO Global Junior Bantamweight contest with an excellent professional record, 15 wins, 2 losses, 10 wins come by way of knockout. He fights out of Mthatha by way of Johannesburg, South Africa. Please welcome to the scales, Siko Sequence Nqothole. Once again, 52.16 or less is what we're looking for. Well within the limit, 51.90 kilograms ahead of tomorrow night's main event. 12 rounds for the WBO Global Junior Bantamweight Championship. Fighting out of the Philippines, Denmark, Tornado Quibido. And he'll be up against South Africa's Siko Sequence Nqothole. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. Thank you very much for joining us for the official weigh-in. Here are the particulars. Tomorrow night, we go live, 7 p.m. Central African time on ESPN2 and broadcast on SABC Sports. It's ESPN Africa Boxing 22, proudly sponsored by play.co.za and kudu.co.za. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you very much, and have a great afternoon.
Wow.